Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, 15-minute chart of the ES, and what you see here is, let's talk about yesterday for a minute. The Bulls won Monday, the Bears won Tuesday, and the Bulls won yesterday. So we had another push down lower in the morning, went down, did as low as 54.5. And it just ended up being a very buyable low. You had a higher low, and then the Bulls did something they couldn't do on Monday, which they finished strong and closed it near the highs. Now, what we've seen in the overnight is we've seen some give back. We're seeing support in the 68 area, which is the area of the daily pivot and the weekly pivot. So we'll have to see if the Bulls can follow through. The Bulls have demonstrated no ability to follow through at all. And the Bears have demonstrated no ability to follow through, which is why I continue to say this is a very two-sided market. This is a trader's market. It's not a market to get, there's no room for ideology in this market, and there's really no room for conviction. Because if the market isn't showing you conviction either to the upside or the downside, why do you as an individual trader want to have any conviction at all? You need to buy these dips, and when we get these rallies, you need to sell into them. And work both sides of the market. You can't. This is not a time to run the 2013 playbook and say it's just going to keep going up and up and up, because every other day you're going to get smacked for 20 or 30 handles. It doesn't make any sense. It's also not time to say, well, it's the time of the big pullback, because every 2 or 3 days you're going to get smacked for 20 or 30 handles. You have to do it both ways. And if you have a serious aversion, and I know people do, to being short, and some people have a serious aversion to being long. If you are one of these people, then you're simply just going to have to be in your ideological portion of the market for a shorter period of time. Okay? And understand that when it's heading down, it's not going down forever, and you need to take profits and put a stop on. If it's going up, it's not going up forever. You need to take profits and put a stop on, because the market's going to come back. What breaks us out of this? I'm not really sure. If we're going to break out of it now, I think the advantage is definitely to the Bulls, because we continue to establish that this market wants to trade above the middle band. We also bounced nicely off of the 50-day exponential moving average yesterday. So if there's a day for the Bulls to go back to work on the upside, it's definitely today. They have to get through 82.5. They've demonstrated no ability to close above 82.5. Then they have to go after the reaction highs from the jobs report from Friday. That's 1886 on ES. Then they still have to deal with 1892.5, which is the April 4 high. So there's a lot above that the Bulls have to get through. At the same time, the Bears cannot hold the 65 to 67 zone. They cannot hold the middle band, which today is 61.30. Then we get into the 50-day exponential moving average, which is 55.30. That's where they bounced them yesterday. And then you get to 44, which is last week's low. So both sides have a lot of trouble with these big numbers above them and below them. Okay, which gets back to me saying, if the market isn't going to demonstrate any conviction, why are you as a trader going to demonstrate conviction? You need to shorten your time frames. You need to control your size. You need to use stops and accept that we're not in a very long time period swing trade kind of a deal, either swing trade long or swing trade short. It's a trader's market. Okay, so trade accordingly. Everybody have an amazing day. Check us out on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Come check out the website. Come sign up for the chat room. A lot of people coming up and starting this week. It's really nice to see. Come on in. And there's a lot of new people starting right now, and you can start right along with them. And I think you'll like what you see, and I think we can help your trading. So have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.